Hello and welcome to episode number 235 of Tuesdays at 2. Each week, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, I go live talking about a different topic relating to executive career management. I'm Martin Buckland, a global executive career management practitioner. And the topic today in today's video is the art of storytelling in a resume, a CV. Now, if you have any questions, this is live. If you have any questions relating to executive or career management generally, whether it be resume writing, CV writing, cover letters, executive recruiters, personal branding, LinkedIn, or whatever, you're having difficulty, you're struggling, or you've got a question that's really on your mind, please let me know. Please put a comment, a note in the comments, and I will answer that question at the end of this Tuesdays at 2. So this is episode number 235 of Tuesdays at 2. And the topic is the art of storytelling in a resume, a CV. So today we're going to dive into one of the most powerful ways to write a performance-driven resume or CV. The art of storytelling using STAR, S-T-A-R method. You've heard it before, action, impact, results, but I'm going to show you how to turn your experiences into engaging wow stories that showcase your true value. Are you ready to learn how to tell your career story using a proven framework that gets you noticed? So let's get started. So I'm Martin Buckland. I am a global executive CV and resume writer. However, I don't call myself a resume or a CV writer anymore. I call myself an executive storyteller. I tell stories on behalf of my clients. Your resume, your CV is more a list of responsibilities. It's a snapshot of your career and your achievements. But here is the thing. It's not just about what you did. It's about how you did it and how, most importantly, what results you delivered. Performance-driven stories capture that. And the STAR method, S-T-A-R, is the best tool to do that. So without metrics and specific outcomes, your resume, your CV will blend into the black background. A hiring manager or an executive recruiter won't be able to see the difference between you and the next candidate. So how do we make sure that they see you? Through STAR, storytelling. Here's how it works. STAR, STAR, stands for situation, task, action, and result. It's a simple framework, but when used effectively, it highlights your leadership and your ability to deliver results, accomplishments. That's what you're going to be hired for. So number one, situation, S. This is your project mandate, the problem you were facing or the opportunity you had to seize. This sets the stage and gives context to the reader. But don't just say responsible for a project. Paint the picture for them. What challenges were you solving? What made it critical? The more context, the better. If you were appointed to add the title, if you were appointed, add the title of the person who appointed you to lead this project. That adds some credence, some credibility. Number two, task, T. What was your responsibility in that situation? What role did you play to address the challenge or the opportunity? This is where you outline your part in the story, but it's important to stay specific. What was it to lead a team, launch a product, or improve a process, or much more? Number three, action, A. This is the heart of the story. What did you actually do to address the situation? The more details, the better. Did you implement a new strategy? Did you coach and mentor your team? did you redesign a process? The more you show your leadership, creativity, problem solving skills, the stronger your story becomes. Number 4, result. Now this is the best part. This is the outcome. This is where you show the true power of your contribution. Don't hold back. Don't be humble. Use numbers, percentages, and real data to make the impact clear. Did you increase revenue? Did you improve efficiency? If so, by how much? Did you deliver a project under budget? If so, by how much? The more specific and quantifiable, the more compelling you will be, and the more calls for an interview you will get. So here's the thing. Most resumes and CVs tell you what you did. But a performance-driven resume tells how you did it using data and metrics that prove your worth. So let's look at an example. Before, managed a marketing team. How boring, how bland. So the after star story, appointed by VP of marketing to manage and coach a 15-person marketing team to devise and execute a resonating digital marketing strategy, resulting in a 35% increase in lead generation within 6 months and a 20% reduction in customer acquisition cost. End quotes. Do you see the difference? The first version doesn't give you any real context or results, whereas the second one is a performance-driven story based on STAR, and it shows the situation, outlines the task, describes the action, and ends with a powerful and measurable result. This is the story that will catch the eye of executive recruiters and HR professionals. That's what you want to do. You want to entice them to give you a call for the interview. I want to emphasize one key thing: metrics. Whenever possible, you need to quantify your results. Why? Because numbers give your achievements weight. And make your story undeniable. You will be hired because you can make money, save money, streamline business operations, introduce new systems and processes, use lean methodology to cut production costs. The list goes on. It's infinitum. So when you say increased revenue by 30% or reduced costs by 15%, used Lean Six Sigma to elevate production by 12%, you make your contribution real, not just a vague claim, but something that can be measured and proven. So when executive recruiters or hiring managers see that, they know you deliver, you perform, you have results under your belt. Another great use of STAR is when you're detailing your projects. Treat each project as its own mini story. So here's how to break that down. The situation: company needed to launch a new product to capitalize on an emerging market segment. That's the situation. Now the task. Tasked with overseeing the product launch from market research to final execution. That's the task. Now the action. Developed a comprehensive go-to-market strategy. Coordinated a cross-functional team of 10 and implemented a targeted digital marketing campaign. That's the action. And now the result. Captured a 20% market share within the first quarter and exceeded sales and projection by 15%. So you can see how I build my stories for my clients. Projects should follow the same pattern as your career achievements. The situation is the mandate. or the goal of that project. The task is your responsibility. The action is what did you do to make it happen? And the result is the positive outcome, hopefully with a quantifiable impact, metrics. So just like you tailor your resume to a specific job, and I hope everyone does, you need to tailor your star stories as well. So look at the job description and highlight the key accomplishments or competencies the employer is seeking. Then choose the star stories that best align with those competencies. Stars speak volumes. For example, if the job requires strong leadership skills, pull a star story where you successfully led a team and give some metrics how that team performed. If they're looking for strategic thinking, highlight a project where you developed and executed a strategy that led to measurable growth. More metrics again. Now let's have a recap. When writing your resume, your CV, think of it as telling a compelling, striking, performance-driven story. Use that STAR method, situation, task, action, result, to craft powerful narratives that showcase how you solved problems, how you saved money, how you made money, and delivered results. Always use metrics whenever possible to strengthen your business case, because that resume is a business case. I'm Martin Buckland, a global executive resume writer. I hope you've learned today in this video to create and articulate those star stories, not responsibilities. They're not interested in your responsibilities anymore in your resume or your CV. So does your resume express star stories? Does it highlight your true value? Do you want to find out? If so, I offer a free, no obligation, no sales pitch resume CV critique. Please send your resume or CV to the address below, and I will contact you once I see your resume to arrange a Zoom call with you. It doesn't matter what time zone you are on across the world. I am a global executive career management practitioner. I've got clients right now on every single continent. So if you're ready to start telling your career story with impact, remember, each experience is an opportunity to show your leadership and your performance. Hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to check out more videos and start crafting a resume that truly sells your value. Your career is your business. Manage it like a business. You are the CEO of your career. Don't let your employer manage your career. I will see you next week for another Tuesdays at 2.